Good afternoon, everyone. Picture this. It's the final over of a nail biting cricket match. The crowd is on edge. Every run counts, and the pressure is immense. Now, think about the batsman standing on the crease. He is not just facing the weights of expectations, but also the boundaries of his own fear and the challenge that pushes him to go beyond his limits and what drives him to take that winning shot. Just like that batsman, we all face moments in life where we must push past our limits and challenge the status quo. Hi, my name is Daksh, and today I am here to take you through an exhilarating journey of ethics, of breaking barriers, blending strategies, and courage to redefine what is possible. So, are you all ready to join me in this game changing conversation? If you are, then let's begin. Now, think that how you face barriers every day in your daily life. Maybe it's trying out for the cricket team, even if you have never played before. Or it's raising up your hand in class, even if you're not sure whether your answer is right or wrong. Breaking barriers, they just feel like Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. Big, scary, and ready to knock you down. But here's the thing, barriers are meant to be challenged, and breaking them isn't about being brave or strong, it is to do the right thing. It's not about winning the game, it's about how we play it. It's not about what we want, it's about respecting others along the way. And that is what we are going to explore today. Breaking barriers in a manner that makes us and the world around us a better place to live in. But what are barriers? Barriers, they're everywhere. They're in our minds, they're in our schools, and they're even in our sports teams. But why do we have a barrier? Barriers, they're just like helmets. They protect us when we are biking. But often, they stop us from doing awesome things. Breaking barriers isn't about smashing through walls. It is to do the right thing. Are we being fair? Are we respecting others' feelings? Breaking barriers ethically means how the impact of our actions affects everyone who surrounds us. To truly grasp the ethics of breaking barriers, I have a question for you all. A poet who transformed into a national powerhouse became the first woman president of Indian National Congress and a relentless advocate. Can you guess who she is? Yes, you all are right. She is none other than our Indian Nightingale. As being a staunch advocate, she shattered the barriers by becoming the first woman president of Indian National Congress in 1925. Her tireless campaigning was rooted in her belief that empowering women was crucial for the nation's development. But her influence didn't stop there. She played a pivotal role in the civil disobedience movement, inspired by a great leader's principles of non-violence and civil resistance. Her eloquent speeches stirred the hearts of many and inspired masses. Her legacy stands as a shining example, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's history of how one can fight for justice and equality. Now, let's take a look into contemporary India. Take an Indian woman who once tried to attempt suicide to escape discrimination, poverty, and physical abuse, but she rose to become a CEO of a multi-million-dollar business empire. Her journey from a child bred in a family to the head of a multi-million-dollar business empire is nothing short of inspirational. She faced immense odds but broke through it with resilience and ethical fortitude. As her mantra always says, if you give your heart and soul to your job and never give up, things can happen for you as well. This mantra has helped her from the worst of times and still rings true for her. This story proves that one's background doesn't dictate their future and serves as a beacon of hope and resilience. On a personal note, I have experienced ethics of breaking barriers right within my own family. My mother, she got married at a young age, and before she could establish her career, she found herself immersed in family responsibilities. But despite these challenges, she refused her aspirations to fade. After having marriage and a son, that's me, she decided to pursue her dream. She balanced studying with raising me, often studying late into the night. But she always ensured that I built a strong foundation for my future. Society often questions her determination that why are you working so hard even when it's not needed? But even while carrying my sister, she never let her dreams fade and studied hard. Today, she stands as a successful psychologist, positively changing the lives of many. And she is not only an inspiration to me, but to everyone who knows her. As she always taught me that true power lies in standing up again and again, undeterred by setbacks and setting up the right example for everyone. As we climb the stairs of success, we often encounter mental barriers. These mental barriers could be as daunting as any physical or social barrier. These mental barriers include self doubt and fear of failure. Overcoming these mental barriers does not only require courage, but also requires one's understanding towards values and goals. Self doubt. It is perhaps one of the most insidious mental barriers. It whispers that we're not good enough and our efforts will never be sufficient. But here's where the stories of individuals like my mother and the Indian woman become particularly powerful. As the Indian woman's mantra always says, if you give your heart and soul to your job and never give up, things can happen for you as well. This mantra is a testament of how one can overcome self-doubt with unwavering commitment. Nowadays, as it is inspirational to follow the footsteps of great leaders, it is also important for us to become the inspiration ourselves. True progress often comes from those who stay strong in their belief even when faced by opposition. When we break a barrier, we don't just follow a path, we create new ones. Now, consider how you can be the next example. You don't have to be an historical figure or a famous entrepreneur to make a difference, because everyone in this world has the potential to make a difference, right from their families to their lives and communities. Nowadays, as we look for inspiration to others, it is important for us to become the inspiration ourselves. It is all for standing up for what is right. Sometimes your decisions might go against the grain, but will pave the way for a better future. When you do this, you create a ripple effect. Be the change you wish to see in this world, said by a great leader. Struggle, it is not the sign of failure. It is the sign of effort you put into something. Every time you hit a barrier, ask yourself if it is worth breaking. If it is, then find an ethical way to do it. You are the future leaders. One ethical decision at a time. Your decisions have the potential to shape the world, whether it is in technology, social justice, or education. As I conclude, I would like to share a story which inspired me in my personal life. This story is all about resilience and strength. So without any further ado, let's begin the story of two rocks. In a small and bustling town, there lived two rocks. The two were best friends and they were almost identical in everything. They both shared stories of becoming something great one day. One day, a sculptor from a nearby village came in search of a perfect rock which would suit to make a beautiful statue. He picked up both the rocks, recognizing their potential. As the sculptor picked the first rock, chipping piece by piece with the sharp chisel. After a few strikes of the sharp chisel, the first rock said, "Oh, I cannot bear this pain anymore. I choose to give up," and it shattered. But when the sculptor started hitting the second rock with a sharp chisel, he whispered to himself, "Oh, this is very painful, but I must endure it. This must be for something great." So after a few hours, the sculptor turned the second rock into a beautiful statue. People from all over came to see its beauty. As a few days passed by, the stone, which was still broken, asked his friend, "We both had no differences, but what made the sculptor choose you and not me?" The second stone replied, "When hard times occurred on you, you chose to give up and you shattered. But when hard times occurred on me, I chose to endure the pain. And today, I stand in front of you in the form of something great." Moral of the story: when we choose to endure and break through barriers, we always transform into something great. The end. And always remember this, that no one can define your limits except you. Thank you, and go break some barriers.